Production.
What is poppin'? Hope everyone's doing good. We're looking at DeFi technologies here, and we're going to do a technical analysis breakdown. So I first want to highlight we're looking at the weekly time frame, and what we're going to do here is we're going to put it on the logarithmic scale. Now I think it's important to do that. It gives you a lot more of a realistic kind of point of view of the price action. If you look at the regular scale, it kind of makes things look very drastic and kind of from like a first glance you might get off put by it. Anyways, here we go. I love the look of this stock right now. I think right now is a major zone that we're in is right here, right? And it's clear that this is what we're doing is we're consolidating right under this range of around, call it 60 to 80 cents. We'll mark that up right there. So around 60 to 80 cents, we're consolidating under it. And for the past, since the IPO of this stock here, right? So January 2021 to July 2021, this was acting as support. When we broke below it in May 2022, we have yet to visit it since, maybe one revisit, and now we've been here and we're hanging around this zone for several weeks since the end of December 2023. I think it's important to highlight that because what is happening when we hang around this zone? What's happening is that the outstanding shares at this level are now getting eaten up. So let me put this in a way for you that might make it easier to understand. If there's 1 million shares at this level, each week we spend, we're eating away at those 1 million outstanding shares. Again, just a number, so it's easier for you to understand what's going on from a kind of a psychological perspective. Each week we're taking away 50,000, 50,000, 50,000, 50,000. This is going to continue happening until all the outstanding shares in this range, whether it's 1 million, whether it's 2 million, are eaten up. And once they're all eaten up, it'll give us a way better opportunity to drive the price up as long as the demand continues. And looking at this market that we're in right now, it's looking like demand is definitely going to continue. So this is a major reason why I think DeFi is a huge player and a huge name that we could look into, aside from what they're doing fundamentally, right? So imagine, look how difficult it is to trade these altcoins. You gotta fucking bridge this, you gotta swap that. Imagine a company that is going to bring institutional inflow into these altcoins by basically saying, don't worry about that, we'll take care of that for you. You guys want to invest in DeFi and altcoins? We're going to do that for you. This is huge. I think the opportunity is great, and if you're a believer that crypto is going to stay around, I think DeFi, what a name this is, and I like what they're doing in this space. So again, from a technical perspective, we've had this clear downtrend since November 2021 all the way down to, call it, what's this here? You can call it around December 2022, right? So 2 years of a bear market, right? 2 years of a bear market. Lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. Once we base out in 2022, we then spend a significant period of time, call it from December 2022 up until November 2023, so around 1 year straight of going sideways at the lows here. Okay, so 3 different trends are happening in this stock, or have happened in this stock, and right now, currently, we're in the uptrend phase. So what can we expect during an uptrend? We start from the low, we create a high, a higher low is being developed right now. And now, so after this high low is being developed, we can expect a higher high to be created at some point. So once we eat up all the shares in this range, it'll give us essentially give the stock a go to create that higher high. And we'll be looking at around this $1.30 to around $3 range. I do think it's going to go a lot higher this run, but this is what we're expecting. We're digesting a major move, and we're going to be pushing to the upside. Another few technical indicators that I really like to look at when I'm looking at DeFi technologies. If we go to the 21 EMA, we can note that in a bear market, the EMA can be used as a resistance signal. So every time we come up to this 21 EMA, we reject it. Every time we kind of come close, there's a rejection here, right? As you can see, this persists for quite a long time. This is our first time above the 21 EMA in around 3 years. So what we can expect is this is going to be acting as support. So what we want to see is price coil up in this range, which it is, and eventually we're going to get an explosive move to the upside. Here's something that I want to show to you guys. I don't know if you guys are privy to this, but if you look at DeFi chart here, and then we go to the Solana chart, I think it's very interesting what's going on, right? Very similar price action, right? We break out, we consolidate for several weeks, and now Solana's continuing higher. So if you look at Solana and then you look at DeFi, it makes you think, is DeFi lagging Solana? And what we're going to expect is a large breakout move to the upside in the next few days or weeks. I'm leaning towards yes. I think our first targets should be, so we'll look at the volume profile. First target should be around $1.50. That's the next zone. Once this wall breaks from 0.6 to 0.8 cents, once this wall breaks here, the next zone is going to be this $1.50 range. Okay, so again, we can expect that around that range, there should be some consolidation. So what we're looking at here, low, high, higher lows being developed in this range right now. We're going to create a higher low potentially in this 140 range. We're going to have some consolidation, and then we're going to continue upward. I think it's going to break the all-time highs in this bull run, whether that's 2025, whether that's late 2024, we'll have to see. I do think this stock is due for a mean run this cycle. So I think this is a major name you should be paying attention to. Peace, guys.